In the stillness, in the dark of night, walks a servant woman. A suffocating fog coils around her, creeping through alleyways, muffling footsteps, and swallowing the multicolored lights of the city. Her lantern flickers as she hurries back to her hole in the wall, trying her hardest not to think of the terrors that might haunt a dark night in the valleys that Gatherhold was built. High above, in a hole high in the valley wall, is a girl in a white robe. Cloaked in a dark shadow, she perches on the lip of the valley, motionless save for the subtle twitch of a smile that curls across her pale lips. Icy blue eyes pierce the darkness as she stalks her prey. A swoosh is heard, and a chilly wind brushes over the servant woman's skin. Silent as falling ash, the hunt ends as warm blood touches cold lips. After minutes of drinking that feel like mere moments to the girl, she wipes blood off her lips and frowns disappointingly at her prey. Seems you didn't have what it takes to join the Feathered. Shame. I thought you'd be perfect for the Angels. Last session, the party all crammed onto Blindo's ship. I'll remind everybody that this ship is the size of a pirate ship. Each of you has like your own private quarters.
Amazing.
There's like a mess hall. It's very nice.
Great.
Got a cafetorium?
So not like a Captain Phillips pirate ship, like a Black Pearl pirate ship.
Black Pearl, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. BPPS.
Yeah, BPBS.
There is, you guys spent a little bit of time on there before you saw some wyverns catching up. And it wasn't long after that until the party started throwing down with wyverns, with Captain Vance, and also with Ricardo, the wizard butler. Everybody, I mean, you guys smoked them pretty soundly. Although it was pretty tight for Donnie and Leadhead for a second there, but through some miraculous acts of every single person on the party, literally every single thing had to go right for Leadhead to live, and he did. So
magic,
man, absolutely. And we left off with Davy picking up Leadhead's giant cap, putting it on his head, and saying the word "Captain."
Woo! Davy's first word.
I thought it was going to be Dad, but it was Captain.
Father. As we get into the Night of Blizzards, I want to tell the party that I'm introducing a mechanic. This chapter was inspired by 4 particular songs.
Okay.
If anyone in the party guesses one of those songs, at any moment, they will get what I'm deeming as super inspiration, which stacks
through the fire and flames,
and will give you the best of 3 rolls.
Whoa!
The story starts on a dark desert highway. Cool wind blows through your hair. Warm smell of colitas rising up.
Think about me every night. Oh. Guessing that's me.
Yeah, so players, you guys can spend an inspiration when you get one for a hint on one of the songs.
Incredible.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited to introduce this. We'll see this how it goes. Let me think. I think that's all of our housekeeping. On the morning, after escaping Captain Vance and the pursuit of wyverns and blood drunks, you sail on a sea of endless fluffy clouds as far as the eye can see.
Amazing.
In the distance, you can spot a giant serpentine creature weaving in and out of the clouds.
It's Zelda.
Keeping pace on the side of the ship are a flock of swans. Around you, the ship crew made of Azers busy themselves with work, doing their best to keep the deck clean and seeing to the upkeep of the cannon and the sails. At the top of the mast is Blindo, definitely not the captain of the ship.
Nope.
He is using a spyglass to watch the horizon for any sort of obstructions in the way.
Is he like holding onto it with like his hands and feet since he's a chimpanzee?
He absolutely is, and his tail is wrapped
Amazing.
around the
Do we have a
rail.
name for this
Yes.
vessel, by the way?
No, you guys can name it.
Oh, incredible.
Right now?
In just a second. Because your beloved captain, Leadhead, is manning the wheel at the stern. Everybody could feel the wind on their face and the smell of pine from the wood beneath your feet, mixed with oils and pitch. As the Azers work, you could even hear them humming a gruff tune. Now, you know from your last shell phone call with Ingo that you are sail flying a week west. That was the only directions he gave you. And so, on this week-long journey, I'm curious to what your characters have been doing and how you level up. So whoever would like to start that, go for it. I can go for Leadhead. Leadhead is sailing the ship. That's
Yeah,
how
how does Leadhead level up?
He's mainly just like rubbing his skull.
Can you
sailing
go
the
through
ship.
each creature in the world and tell us how they level up, Gage? Continent by continent, like planet Earth.
Yeah, Ridley, not too special. This has been a journey in found family for Ridley in a way that's been really challenging because some of that found family is actual family. And it's, he's got this whole swill thing. But overall, I think he is overcome with, and even would reflect on the past a little bit. So I think his level up is done alone, Gage. And it comes through meditation and training and all of the things that he is, he's a creature of habit, but he realizes that this force of protection. So maybe there's this moment where Snaps is just getting way too close to the edge of this boat. And it's like, you shouldn't do this on the water, but you definitely shouldn't do this up here. And Ridley's too far to reach him. And Snaps leans over the bar, and there's this feeling of protection that bursts. He's too far, but this feeling actually physically sends out a wave, this mist and this aura of protection that just rushes out of Ridley's body as he runs over and kind of calls Snaps back, and then when he realizes what happened, that it wasn't just feeling of adrenaline, but that there was actually a magical pulse there. That is going to create a lot of curiosity privately for Ridley right now, to say, where is that coming from? Thought I was more of a swashbuckler, and this is protection is not usually what you would. Not one of the values that you would pin to that. So, yeah, mechanically, Ridley, he can fight more, he can do more magic. But one of the most exciting things is that he has gained this aura of protection, which is a buff for being in the party and kind of in the mix with everyone. So I'm calling it
That's
the
very
aura
good.
of found family for now.
Nice.
Oh.
Very good.
We're in our fields quick, y'all.
Maybe the roll was for how many minutes before we're all crying from
Before we cry.
yeah, it's just before tears.
Also, he farts and he pees. Okay. It's really funny, and everyone laughs.
That is so funny.
He's like, what if the minions were a turtle? And it's great. Everybody
More like
loves
Ridley
it.
Fontina.
Dude. Brilliant.
Ridley
will be yelling,
Fartina.
he will be yelling banana every time that he does.
Banana.
You really got the Azers with that one, who are banana.
The moon.
This is a Minions-based D&D campaign.
I did forget we convinced them to go with us because we were going to the moon.
Yeah. Conquer.
Conquer the moon.
Who's up next?
Do we do popcorn level ups?
Are you going to call on somebody? Volunteer
popcorn.
someone?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
do that.
Okay.
Popcorn to Sue,
Oh, you punk.
the love of my life.
I like this.
Love of my life.
I like popcorn.
Well, now my palms are all sweaty. It's been a month since we've played and I'm nervous.
Oh, lose yourself, Gage. Lose yourself.
Lose yourself. Lose yourself. Knees weak. Knees weak. Vomit on sweater already.
So I think Sue, in this week's worth of travel, has been spending, obviously, a lot of time in the kitchen. But more than that, I think she's been trying to help Leadhead and come up with more ways to make sure that he is taken care of and specifically fed. I feel like a lot of the last arc, he took a back seat when it came to Sue's cooking, and she is feeling a little bit guilty, and so they are ready to find some recipes for Leadhead. And
Just
so,
like exceptionally rare meat.
yeah, I think they're just kind of like spitballing some things around and trying and see what feels good and what feels right.
Blood pudding.
Blood pudding. The very last thing they did was use the bloody cleaver that they had come across to save Leadhead's life. And so I think experimenting with that in their recipes. And because she has spent so much time in the kitchen, she is, let's say this. Do you want to do like a little scene?
Sure.
Okay. So Sue's in the kitchen and they are preparing Leadhead's meal using the bloody cleaver to see if they can kind of infuse whatever blood magic exists in this utensil into what they're making. So they're chopping and Sue's going to say, all right, Leadhead, I need you to just give this a taste. And she's going to use like a little kitchen fork and hand Leadhead a bite.
You can see that he leads like with one of his fangs, like his right side of his mouth, as he like chomps down on it. Is it like a sliced apple, or what do we got?
I do like that. Yeah, let's just say we're starting with the basics, just seeing if the cleaver can infuse enough blood to make it viable for him.
Yeah, you can see that this apple slice is like really soaked up all this blood. This reminds me of something that my mother would make.
It's called bloody apples.
Now, that is an honor to be compared to someone's mama's cooking. The highest praise you could give someone. Now, I appreciate you saying it's tasty, but does it fulfill you in the way that you need?
He's chewing the apple and like steps a little bit backwards and is looking up as he chews it. I personally feel pretty fulfilled. So I think this might work.
All right. Okay. This is good progress. I'm feeling confident. So now that we know that this tool can help make some meals, let's figure out what you like. Because how long has it been since you've like had some meals other than just like a little on the neck?
Oh, it's been a minute. Maybe we could get some like white rice and you could just stick that cleaver in and it'll soak it all up.
Yeah.
Love white rice.
We can do that. Are you feeling confident in like expanding your palate at all, or you want to stay pretty bland right now?
I'm choosing to trust you because you are the chef.
All right. I will stay away from garlic. Is there anything else
Thanks.
that you don't like?
Don't like tomatoes, carrots. Don't
Okay.
don't like any sort of wild bird.
Okay.
They're too beautiful to eat.
Yeah. I just feel it's unethical.
Yeah. All right. I hear you. Okay.
Big Nicole Kidman fan, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Nicole
know,
Kidman squawks from Leadhead's shoulder.
We're learning a lot about you today, Leadhead. All right. Well, I'm going to whip you up a couple things, and we're just going to do a little taste test session, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And I think as Sue is prepping and preparing, there starts to be a little bit of a glow. You can tell that as she's preparing, the spirit guardians kind of come out in full. And not only that, but everything starts to look a little blurry because one of Sue's new things with her level up is that she can now cast enchantment spells in the time of a bonus action rather than an action.
Nice.
And so she can move incredibly quickly as she is casting these spells and preparing these recipes. And so I think they're just kind of in like a blur, and then they look up and all of a sudden there's 12 different dishes in front of them. And Sue kind of wipes their brow, a little bit of sweat, looks over at Leadhead and say, "Whew, baby, I'm sorry. That took quite some time, didn't it? I kind of lost myself there."
You need to eat something?
Yeah, although I think I might stay away from these things that I prepared for you. I know I've got the mark, but I'm not quite feeling that draw for blood yet. And then I think they just kind of sit and have a nice meal together and taste test some new foods.
I love it.
That's very sweet.
Do you guys think when they make the movie of this that we could get Phil Collins for the montage song while Leadhead's trying all his
That's
different
my
foods?
dream. I would love that.
Yeah.
Phil Collins as himself.
And Leadhead is played by Phil Collins.
Two Worlds, One Family. Is that the song it's based off of?
Dun, dun, dun,
Do we get it? Do we get it?
Do you get it?
Dun, dun.
Nope.
Sue, I think you can have super inspiration. I'm deciding that. You can have it.
Thanks. I'll take it.
Was the joke that I made what you wanted, Gage?
All right, Sue, you can popcorn now.
Let's go to Fiddles, you're up.
Perfect. So for Fiddle's level up, we're going to need to jump back in time and do a quick little scene from right after the moment where Fiddles has stabbed and killed Ricardo up in the crow's nest.
Ricardo's tongue is hanging out of his mouth, which is
It looks silly.
which
Looks so
his
silly.
head is separated from its body.
Yeah, no, his kappa was detated. Fiddles, she feels really weird about this. This is the first time she's ever taken a life in cold blood, like not in the middle of a battle. And I think she just has kind of taken a moment to collect herself, but also remember that she is Fiddles, so she's going to search through his things real quick. And
His pockets in his wizard robe are way deeper than they look.
Perfect.
so she finds some stuff that she doesn't care too much for. There's like a nice hairbrush that she kind of tosses to the side.
Moss ball.
And there's some ball. I think the two important things here are really just she sees a sort of a prepared pouch of like spell components. She doesn't take it, but I think she takes some inspiration for an idea. But the other thing she finds is like a stone, small stone action figure. And the action figure is this like super buff lady, like doing like a power flex, like with her arms like down by her waist. And the action figure's about like it can fit in your hand. It's like it's not Buzz Lightyear size. Think like standard, like a Polly Pocket or something. And so she's like, sick, free toy, and just tucks it away. And we cut to I don't know, however many days later it needs to be, a couple days later, and Fiddles has decided to number one start to carry a small leather pouch on her belt with vials of different elements. So like a little vial of water, a little vial of poison or acid, maybe a little vial of just like some rocks, some pebbles, so that she can use the sword of transmutation whenever she wants. Tap the different vials and have those
sword.
elements ready. Yeah, glass sword.
It's my vial blade.
Vial of cilantro.
Sick name for a sword, actually. The Vile Blade. Let's keep that in mind.
Have you named this sword?
It's just the sword of transmutation for right now. I think a name will come. Vile Blade is actually a solid.
That's really good. I do like it.
I'm writing. If in the future you fashion like one of those chef gloves that has like all the spice vials on it.
Yeah,
that would be very cool. These are good ideas. I like these. But a couple nights after we've left Ricardo behind, I think Fiddles is just sort of somberly sitting in her room and just reflecting on the past few months and what she's been through and the friends and relationships that she's built. It's the first time in a long time that she's had sort of a consistent crew. And I think she would just sort of be looking this action figure over and just admiring the cool buff lady and how strong she looks. And then I think that's when Fiddles would sort of notice that there are grooves cut in the shoulders and grooves cut sort of around where the legs meet the hips. And that's when Fiddles realizes that this action figure is a lot more action than she thought. This is one of those that looks like it might have like a motion built in to the action figure. And so Fiddles grabs both legs and squeezes them together. And this action figure takes both of her arms and just throws them up in a flex. Because she's super strong and powerful.
When this action figure flexes, you can hear a sound come out of its little action figure mouth as it goes, ooh.
And Gage, what happens when Fiddles squeezes the legs of the action figure?
You feel, as you look around the room, all the debris around the room kind of floats up maybe a foot off of the surface it was originally on. Its eyes glow a bright green, and you feel yourself being pulled inside the mouth of this action figure. And when you regain like your composure, you can tell that you look around the room. There's a large carpet draped around. This is clearly some sort of dojo. And there are what you would recognize as like bodybuilding weights, but instead of weights, they're giant rocks. And there is a woman who resembles the action figure standing across from you with her, pretty impressively built arms crossed. You have awoken me.
Oh my god, it's the buff lady.
That is not my official title, but I will accept that for now. How did you come across my vessel?
Oh, buff lady, you are never going to believe the week I've had. I killed a wizard, and in his jacket was you? You seem to be like a limited edition sort of figurine in my... So where are we?
You are in my pocket dimension. I have been known by many titles throughout the years. The Silver Shatterer, the Breaker of Wheels. But you may call me Nandi. As you have discovered me, as a part of my original bargain many years ago, I must disclose to you that I am a sort of genie, known as a Tao.
Oh, like 3 Wishes style.
No wishes, not yet. You have to earn them.
Oh. How?
Become powerful enough to enforce your will upon the planet itself.
Sounds pretty easy. And Fiddles is like casing the joint to see like what's around.
Yeah, so it's clearly a dojo. She is stuck in here for all eternity, so you can tell what she's been doing. Sure. You can also tell there's like a little corner full of like keepsakes and belongings.
Yeah, I'm scoping that out for sure. Just more admiring than anything else.
There's a small little creature scuttling on the ground that is clearly like some sort of like rock bug, because it has little legs crawling under it, and she's painted the rock to you can tell that it has like different coats of paint over it as she gets bored. Currently it is the sun with a smiley face on it.
Oh.
What's
Little hermit crab.
What's this little guy's name?
That is he who will not be shattered.
You didn't think I was going to ask?
I've never considered his name before.
I'm going to call him Shat.
We will see if that sticks.
Usually does.
So, Nandy, what can I do for you? What's going on here? How do I go back to my room?
Well, I could send you back, of course.
Okay, let's do that.
But I will also inform you that I have a few errands that I need doing. And as you are the first person I've had contact with in many moons, perhaps we could work together for this. In exchange, I will give you magical abilities. The ability to crush your foes. Okay.
Fiddle spits in her palm and holds her hand out towards Nandy.
She looks at your palm and then spits on hers. You can hear this. This is like Western bullet spit. You can hear it like clink against her hand. Bing. I think I like you. And she grabs your hand. It hurts.
Sure.
She does not go easy on Fiddle's hands.
Fiddles is trying to grip back as hard as she can, but it's just not happening.
Constitution saving throw.
As you are in this like squeezing situation, you feel like you're thrown back against the wall.
Cool.
And when you reconstitute yourself, you are back in your chambers.
Great.
Your cabin.
So the sort of meta level boring breakdown of what's just happened is Fiddles has multiclassed away from Rogue and has taken her first level now in Warlock.
Whoa, big time.
Fiddles is a Warlock underneath. So the sort of patron of Nandy is my patron. She's a genie, which means a couple of things, but the most important things to know here are that Nandy is a Dao who is a rock genie. So it's a lot of like rock, sediment, stone, pebbles sort of vibe. And there's some additional fun powers that come with allying with a genie that I think make for great flavor for what Fiddles wants to do here. But most importantly, Doge, I'm going to need you between now and when this comes out to insert a song here that is legally not Man in Motion from St. Elmo's Fire, but like is close to Man in Motion from St. Elmo's Fire. And
this song is called Guys on the Move.
Yeah, that's good. And I think Fiddles, she's going to spend some time practicing during this time with her sword in a bit of a montage moment. And with every stab of the sword and every shot of the arrow, rocks and pebbles and sediment sort of lift up around her and follow at about the speed of a bullet with every stab, adding their impact to whatever attack she does. But then also, I think she's going to have this sort of moment where she feels full of power and just out on the deck of the ship, sort of like flipping around like Mulan training scene style, just like flipping around and training things. She's going to feel her left hand start to seize And she's going to point it away from her because it's starting to glow with like a green flame almost. And her hand looks to turn to solid stone as it sort of seizes up. And then with like a concussive pulse, almost like a shotgun blast, that magic that has looked like stone around her hand will shoot off in the shape of her hand, what it was just shaped as. In this case, sort of just a contorted claw, and will fly with pebbles and sediment and everything, just sort of fly in this green rock hand formation and explode on impact with the water that she had aimed it at. And that is sort of how Fiddle's version of Eldritch Blast is going to materialize. Incredible. It's just a magical stone hand that takes whatever shape her hand was when she fired the blast. So Fiddles is gonna make take a little string and tie it harness style under this Nandi action figure and just hang it from her belt loop like Kratos does with Mimir's head in God of War. So that's sort of a permanent fixture.
Kratos, you're on fire.
Are Fiddle's eyes still blue? Are they glowing like they used to?
No, they're brown again. They're brown eyes again. But yeah, so that's sort of Fiddle's whole thing. There's a couple other fun surprises that I want to keep. For their moment. But yeah, that's what Fiddle's been up to.
Great stuff.
Let's go, Dosh.
Yeah.
I think you guys probably haven't seen very much of Glint in the last week. Glint is excited to have his own room again. Glint's been in his room by himself, not sulking or pouting, reveling in his privacy and his ability to recharge as an introvert.
Just pooped for the first time the entire campaign.
for the first time of this whole campaign, and he was in there for like an hour and a half. Like, it was he got it done.
Just reading shampoo bottles.
Or like a boulder in a river.
You went in right after Ridley.
Yeah, Ridley emptied his shell.
Yeah, I think when you do see Glint, he's like visibly dirty, like more than we have been, I think, after this trip. And he's got on his he has like welding goggles. He's got them pushed up, and his hair's like all standing up, like a cartoon character who just got exploded. Glint's been like working on stuff, tinkering with stuff in his room. As he leveled up, he got a couple new infusions. An Artificer is a class that has been forgotten about, and they haven't added any new stuff to it for a long time. So I took some infusions from a user named Spartan127 on GM Binder. We'll link that page in the show notes here. A couple of infusions I want to leave as a surprise for when Glint uses them, but the main thing he's been working on is he's continued to tweak his sword, Hailfang. I imagine that Aesir have helped him a bit with this. He's gotten them to help him find and isolate like bits of magnesium, gathering as much magnesium as we can, whether it like flakes off the iron on the ship or whatever, gathering enough magnesium to inlay the runes on either side of his sword with magnesium, and then a thin layer of magnesium around the edge. I've taken an infusion called Static Weapon, which keeps me with my +1 to attack and damage rolls with that sword, but also every day I have 4 charges, and when I make an attack with the sword, I can spend one to temporarily stun the person who's attacking me. They're stunned till the end of their turn, regain charges every day. So I'm imagining that like comes as like their weapon might strike the sword, and the magnesium ignites. It's this huge bright flash, and they're stunned. So that's one of the things Glint's been working on. And the other, I think you guys probably, when you have seen him, it's been in the mess hall in the cafetorium on Blindo's boat. And he's kind of taken over a corner, and there is like a bunch of pipes, like a ton of metal pipes that he's kind of just assembled into this thing in the corner.
It's cold brew.
He's making cold brew. It's gonna be, you guys are gonna love it. He invented coffee. He's been assembling these pipes, and you can tell there's kind of maybe 2 sets of pipes, and they snake off from one central terminal, and they go wind all around like a big hamster pipe, and then they meet. It almost looks like 2 shower heads pointed directly at each other, and they meet there. But you don't know what that is. You haven't seen him do anything with that yet. And then I think probably on one of the days for this week, you might receive like under your door a little like hand-drawn thing. And you can tell it was written by Davey because it's very squared off, like digital letters and drawing and stuff. And it just says, join us tonight for a special event in the cafeteria.
Fun.
We all get one of these?
Yeah, everybody gets one under their door.
Amazing. Fiddles writes a box that says RSVP yes or no and checks no, but still comes.
When you get there, you can tell that the Azers have been camping out since they got the invitation. There's like a lineup of 20 of these guys at the door.
Is slowly going down.
They're all just like, I hope he plays his original stuff.
It's like, anyway, here's Wonderwall. It's one of the songs this campaign is based on, right, Gage? And maybe, do we want to do the presentation now?
Across a fantastic spanning wall. We have no idea where it came from.
Would you say the presentation is near the end of this week, Doge?
Yeah, I think the presentation is probably close to the
Can
end
we
of this
save
week,
it? Because I might have entertainment for that. Can we do mine
100%.
and then we'll all meet at the presentation?
100%. Is that cool with you, Gage?
That's cool.
I don't think we've seen much of Donnie. I think he does tend to get away for a little bit after some of these big battles and rites, as he normally does. But I think he really has in mind, back in the times of being inspired by the Fontina Marina song and different things like that, he's wanting to write something for the crew and create something in general. And in that inspiration, so his spell of creation, his, I guess essentially it would be called performance of creation. He's moved from medium to large now at level 6. He can make large things. And so what we've heard probably the first few days in some failed attempts is, I'd like to imagine that Donnie, when we were back on the farm with all the animals, stumbled upon a pretty big bone that he liked. I think initially he wanted to give that to Suey, because Suey would chew on it a little bit, and Donnie's used to, when him and Suey were around each other all the time, would keep a bone on him for stuff like that. So he's kept it now and thought it might lend him in some of this performance of creation as he kind of bangs it against, rhythmically against his war gong. The war gong tends to be something that's a little bit more like war chanty, a little bit more like when he used to fight these demons up in the wastes, in the labyrinth. And he's kind of been working at it these first couple of days, maybe walks out of his room a bit frustrated. He's getting a little bit more upset. And then I think at some point he's been hearing some tinkering from Glint too. And he already had a little bit of an idea. And so he goes over to Glint's room and he takes that bone and kind of raps on the door a little bit. Trying to get Glint to come to the door.
Glint opens the door, and I think you're probably surprised because Glint does look like an alien or Doc Brown or something crazy with his welding goggles and his hair all blown back.
Amazing. I would say, too, that like Donnie has been getting a little bit frustrated and getting a bit hot. So maybe for the first time, Donnie's been wearing his shirt for our entire journey, but he's taken that off. And I think you notice for the first time, too, outside of possible like old man strength looking body, it's not Hugh Jackman from Deadpool and Wolverine, but you do notice like scars that might have been peeking over his hands and stuff. You realize that on his right hand, these scars that kind of went from in between his knuckles are actually working their way all the way up his arm and twisting around and on his shoulder and even like maybe half of his back and chest. So he's been through something there. And he's hey Glint, listen, man, I have an opportunity maybe if you wanted to work on something with me. I feel like projects are a little bit of your MO, and there's something that I just, I need a little bit of help in my room. Are you willing to come and give me some assistance here? Looks like you're doing some work yourself. You want a break to try something new?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I only have like 4 or 5 projects going now. I have tons of space. Let's do a new one.
Oh, okay. You sure? 4 or 5? Did you say 4 or 5?
I lose count. Somewhere around there.
Sure, me too. It's just like a song. I've plenty of them halfway through. So, hey, Davey, how about you come too, son? And perfect. So we're all kind of walking down, and Donnie walks in and he closes the door. He's kind of moved stuff out of the way. He's kind of moved his bed over to the side. He's left a big space in the center of the room. And I think for the next couple of days, you're starting to see this crude. Donnie's writing a song, but it's a little bit more of a chant. It's a little bit tribal. And it's pretty intimidating. And I think he kind of looks up at a certain point, I imagine a montage, and be like, Glint, man, I've known you to be braver every single day, but things might get a little bit weird. And at one point when he has a bit of inspiration, Donnie turns out the lights and gives his war gong a few raps, and the labyrinth design in the center of it glows red, and it's lighting up the room almost like a fire. And I think, Glint, maybe you normally would be scared, and maybe Davy too, but Donnie's using, at level 6-2, the bard gets counter charm, and so I can perform it until the end of the turn. So during that time, you and a friendly creature within 30 feet that can hear me gain advantage on being frightened or charmed. So we're just going to say that's a little fun way to say you can't be scared.
Cool.
And so he says, Glint and Davy, listen, I wanted you both here because, honestly, a way I tend to show that I care about people is creating something. I think that's influenced by them. And you remember the wet whistle?
Glint pulls his goggles out from his head and like pushes them up to his forehead. They like snap against his skin. Like, yeah, I do. Yes.
Perfect skin-colored rings around the eyes.
Well, my hope is what I'm creating here, maybe it won't do much damage as a sea monster, but maybe it'll do something. And so I was wondering, Davy, technically, how did you make him? How did Davy come into your life? What is he made of?
Well, I wish I could tell you. I built Davy in my dorm room in college, and assembled him with whatever bits of wood and scrap metal and whatever I could gather from around campus. And I wish I could say that there was one simple trick to making your best friend come to life, but truth be told, Donnie, I have no idea. And that's hard for me to admit because you know how much I'd like to know things and how they work, and I don't know.
Well, Glint, let's try this. And Donnie, it's kind of like the chaos of it, what feels like a detective movie or something, where there's just papers with different words on the ground all around him. And Donnie's kind of piecing some things together, and he picks up different scraps that he had different ideas of. And he starts to grab that bone, and he kind of bangs on that war gong. And I think maybe this is the second or third day that you and Davey have been in there with him, and it's starting to glow in a different way. And something in the center of the room, it's starting to outline it, as if it's creating something maybe from the bones out. Maybe like a Lilu Fifth Element situation. But he starts to chant this song. The rocks bend to your will, and the wind moves when you say. You tenderize your foes if those fools fall upon your way. Your guts are a fiery oven, and it glows a righteous red, holding worlds upon your back and the thickest skull upon your head. A cruel carcass of metal and a soul that's fueled by sin. Some will call you Harbinger, but me, I'll call you 10. And then, as that happens, the whole thing starts to create, and laying flat on its back is this 6'2" long looking big war-forged type thing that has the skull of Leadhead, and one arm is a meat tenderizer, and the other, I'm sure we know now at this point that Fiddlesticks is the way of the warlock, is this big stone-looking fist. And there's a brooch that's the sign of Glint right under the neck. That's the thing that he wears. And its stomach is glowing like an oven. And it's just kind of this representation of the entire crew. And he looks at Davy, and he looks at Glint. He says, Davy Sprocket, this here is 10 buoy.
You son of a bitch.
And then Davy, I would imagine, is maybe losing his mind. And so him and Davy kind of share a glance. Donnie and Davy kind of share a glance a little bit, and they both look at Glint, and Donnie says, "Hey, Glint, can you give me and Davy these last couple of days?"
Sure. Donnie, how did you do that?
We'll say inspiration and a lot of care, and hell, it's scary looking, but I think there might be some love in here too. We'll catch you at the presentation.
Before you leave, Glint, you can see Davy is like stretching one leg and like quickly reaches towards Tin Buoy and like knuckles the stone fist and then like runs away to the other corner of the lake.
I think maybe, Glint, as you're walking out, you turn around like Davy's being beckoned by Donnie to like come closer.
Yeah.
He's like, let's add some touches here, brother. I got an idea.
Hey folks, Doge here, and I want to welcome you to Imagine Dungeons Night of Blizzards. It's season 2 time. We are so excited to finally release these episodes for you. It's something we've been working on for a long, long time, and we're so proud of it. We love the opportunity to play together. We love these characters, and so we're excited to bring you the next chapter in their adventure together. Just a quick note about release schedule for us. Imagine Dungeons is going bi-weekly. This means that we've got an extra week in between episode releases to really make sure that we've got everything perfect for you. It takes a lot of work to produce this show, and we don't want to rush it. We want to make sure that every installment is as good as it can possibly be. So today, November 5th, you're hearing Chapter 21 of Imagine Dungeons. Chapter 22 will release 2 weeks from today, on November the 19th. We'll continue that bi-weekly rhythm all the way through the end of the year, and then we're going to cap things off with a special holiday one-shot episode. Just like last year, Gage presented us with the opportunity to create some really fun and unique characters for a one-shot, and we're just having a ton of fun. We played the first portion of our Christmas episode just a few days ago now as I record this, and it was a blast. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So to recap, season premiere today, no new episode next week, although you might want to keep your eyes on our social media channels. And then we're back again on the 19th of November. Okay, that's enough from me. Back to the show.
I have a question for Donnie. Donnie, is there like an in-character like level up thing that created your Warforged?
So the in-character level up is what I'm doing in terms of like the performance of creation. This is what he has decided to create.
It gets a little bit stronger.
The maximum like GP worth is like 120 now. So there's like more materials that he can work with. But the actual performance, like the actual biggest thing about the upgrade will happen here, like in this scene.
Thank you.
Ridley did bring a coffee mug to the presentation.
Perfect.
On the off chance
Really hoping for cold brew.
that this actually is, he hasn't had a decent cup in a long time.
I was going to say that Fiddles has a bucket of popcorn, but every handful she puts in her mouth, she's having to dodge pebbles that are shooting at her face like bullets.
So good.
Because she's still trying to figure out how to not make that happen whenever she does anything.
Moving her hands so slowly, thinking that speed is the thing.
I think you guys are all seated in the cafetorium, and you can see these pipes. Like I said, they meet in the middle. There's like basically what looks like 2 shower heads. And then Glint walks over to the control terminal, and he nods at Davy and hands Davy his crossbody bag that he's been wearing that holds all the Arcano cores. And so Davy's going to walk over to the shower heads, and when Glint nods at him, Glint's going to put his hand on the control panel. And you can see there's like a little platform that's got holes in it, almost like a colander, like what you'd strain pasta in the sink. Glint puts his hand on that, his right hand, and then his dragon mark starts to glow. He's sending a very controlled gust of wind through these pipes, and it's diverting the flow of the wind until it's coming out of these two shower heads pointing at each other. And then Davy takes an Arcanocore out of the bag, and he cracks it like an egg and opens it into the middle of these two shower heads so that this wind is blowing and forming. The Arcanocores all have like different colored powders inside of them. That's the magical effect. And so the powder that was in this Arcanocore is like flowing and changing shape. And Glint has his eyes closed, and then he forms that into the shape of a ship with a dragon flying beside it. And he says, I would like to welcome you all to Eberron's first Powder Point presentation.
Oh my God.
Got him. That's very good.
As you all know, I've been having some troubling dreams. And I had one recently that I believe might be quite important for us to discuss as a group. So just to recap, and then he goes through and he tells you guys about all the dreams, the visions that he had. For each one, Davy is cracking a new Arcanocore into this little wind tunnel, and Glint is shaping it so that you can see and visualize the dream. The first one when he's hunting the lung dragon, and then the blimp pops. The second one, whenever he sees Ramshackle is there in the dream, releasing the ape into the forest. The third dream where he's standing overlooking Gatherhold before it was actually the capital of the plains. And everybody's like, we got one last job. The fourth vision where he is in the center of a storm where a dragon is giving his wife Anna a boon. And then Anna attacks him when he tells the truth. And then Davy cracks another Arcanocore in, and this time there's, I'd imagine there's red and green and blue and yellow and purple, all of these colors all swirling around to where it's almost at this point, now that we've had so many different Arcanocores cracked into this wind turbine, this little wind tunnel area, that it's almost like a full color 3D image that you're seeing. And he says, after we defeated, at least temporarily, Captain Vance, I was taken by another vision. I saw Cannon Fist, the captain, the leader, who I believe to be the leader of the Blood Drunks, and I saw Captain Vance as a baby. And he kind of just looks expectantly to you guys like, hey, what do we do with that information?
When you say that, Davy's like pointing to one of the powder of the baby that's floating, and then points back to Captain Vance.
Are you saying that Captain Vance is Cannon Fist's child?
It appears that way. And they were drinking the blood of a lung dragon. Leadhead, does this ring any bells? Do you? This seems as though this might be important information for us to know should we find ourselves in another showdown against the captain.
I thought everybody knew that was his dad.
Just like palms slapping foreheads.
Yeah, for real.
And that would make sense, because, Captain Vance would give us little vials that would keep our skin safe from the sun so that we wouldn't burn to ashes. So, I think that must have been what that was. I never knew what it was, though.
This has been an enlightening experience for us all. Does anyone have any requests? We can make the powder do anything.
Fiddles perks up.
Anything?
Within reason. I think these Aesir are children according to the aging rates of their species.
Everybody get out, except for me and Glenn.
The Aesir start pounding the table and in unison start chanting, "Make the moon
All right, make the moon.
Banana.
Glint shapes it into the moon. And then I think he kind of keeps fielding requests from anybody who might be there. Be like, now make this, now make this. And then as he wraps up, he's like, and I do want to thank you all for coming out. That concludes the powder point part of the presentation. Oh, also, I meant to tell you all, I apparently have royal blood. Something about this mark. It's fine. There's nothing to talk about there.
Hold up. Royal blood?
Sure, yes. And I don't know if that makes me more desirable as a food source for a vampire or what, but it is nothing to talk about. There's nothing there. No story here. Royal blood, and you have orc blood, and everyone else has their own kind of blood, and it's just royal. And mine is the royal kind, probably. It seems to be that's the case.
Cornelius raises his hand in the very back of the room.
Okay, yes, you, Cornelius.
I think it is unfair to present yourself as just like anyone else. You are far more important than everyone else here.
Great.
Your blood has been treasured for generations.
We have no more time for questions or feedback. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this portion of the presentation.
If you'll notice, the show name has changed to Glint and the rest. Sorry, Prince Glint. Look, I know that you're learning a lot, and it's coming at you fast. Do you know royal to whom?
You know, I would assume that it's a people of no real national or geopolitical importance. Certainly something minor. Yes, you in the back, Mezcal.
Yes, thank you. I would say, on the contrary, this is a royal lineage of Stormhome.
Okay, and Glint's like looking at him, like making the cut it out motion across his throat.
We do not execute our royalty in Stormhome.
Fiddles turns back to Mezcal and goes, "Stop interrupting!" And then looks forward at Glint with the thumbs up and just a nod, like, "Go on, you got it."
Stormhome. Yeah, Stormhome. That's apparently my ancestral home, and I am part of the royal lineage of this great land. You know, we're minimizing Donyark. Donnie has prepared something for us.
Hey, Glint.
We really.
Well, you're kind of using me right now. I hope we get to hear a little bit more about this later. Glenn, I didn't tell you, this is really just for the family. It's a family event here. So, Azers, if y'all don't mind, I'll hit y'all at the after party. You know, I got a set coming. I got a lot of requests about the moon and all that stuff. There's plenty of good moon songs. We'll do that for you. Y'all head on out.
That's
we got moonshine and
amore.
moon songs. We'll see you.
Yes.
We'll see you out on the deck.
We will.
Y'all go on out.
We will need to know more about our future home. So thank you for this.
Absolutely. Thank y'all so much.
When they leave,
appreciate it.
they somewhat resemble marching.
Great. Do they go? Hep, 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 hep.
I
Every step?
absolutely picture them doing that, always like in formation, like in a perfect square,
Yes.
marching around.
The one in the very back
ladies,
is like,
now let's get information.
Yeah.
Hey, is that one of them? Was that the song?
Ho.
And then I think, he's trying to get Cornelius and everybody else out and Mezcal out too. So we're just going to say that it's the party that's left. He's like, friends, I wanted to present something with you today, something that's never happened. I thought it'd be appropriate, especially with, y'all are the longest group of friends I've really ever been with. People I've been with before were just family and coworkers, basically, and I wouldn't know if I'd call them friends, but in honor of that collaboration, I've done a bit of a collaboration myself. Glint helped a little bit here with the design, but then this is the first song I ever written with somebody else. Davey and I wrote a song together, and it's something special that we've created for y'all. And then Donnie starts to play what you think it is, just like boom, digga, boom, like just the same classic Donnie Gash tune. But you hear and maybe feel in the floor some stomping. And through the door comes Tin Buoy, that big Warforged looking thing. And Donnie has learned an animating performance. Animate. So he can create something or have something, a target large or smaller, that I can see within 30 feet of me. I can animate it. It uses dancing item stat block, which uses my proficiency bonus. It's friendly to me and my companions and obeys my commands. Lives for an hour and is reduced to 0 hit points or until I die. It can do things like a strike, and it can dodge. It can strike on a bonus attack, bonus action for me. And then if I'm incapacitated, it can do stuff on its own. So this was a big thing. It was a fun thing for Bard to be able to have this because Donnie's squishy. And this Tin Buoy has a 16 AC, and so and 40 HP, more than Donnie. He has more hit points than Donnie, and so will be a nice little bonus action for an hour. But of course, I had my performance of creation. But to animate, there would also have to be another song. And so as he's playing the whole time, Tin Buoy can walk, and he says, "The next collaboration here is Glint. It's a little bit different than what created." 10, but I tried to kind of go with what Davey wanted. You can see he's added some special accessories here himself, and it looks like Davey, like crudely, or either he had a finger that could do it or something, has drawn on this really ominous looking 6'2" Warforged like an open smile on his face. Like this, it can't smile or anything. It's just this heap of metal. But I would imagine there's a bunch of fun little, like almost like a journal of a junior high kid. It's like maybe there's a little heart
S with the
where there might be a
Yes.
heart. Yeah, the S with the lines. And he's like, so here, my first collaboration here is called Tin Buoy. And then he starts to play, and it's Tin Buoy is a song that's just kind of written to go in a circle if he wanted to. It kind of just goes for an hour if he wants. But Tin Buoy here. Tin Buoy. And I would imagine, like, as he's singing, like, he can animate Tin Buoy however he wants. I think he's basically like, I think Donnie is just doing everything Davey's doing as Tin Buoy. So he's making sure that him and Davey are doing the same thing during the whole song.
That's so
But
good.
Tin Buoy, he's a big old bud to Dave and a chum to Suey. Here in about an hour he'll go kablooey. Never forget the time with our Tin Buoy. He's a big old bud to Dave and a chum to Suey. Here in about an hour he'll go kablooey. But we'll never forget our friend Tin Buoy. And then it like just kind of keeps playing and going a little bit and I would imagine like Donnie's trying to get down like on Davey's level too and like dance with Tin Buoy. But Tin Buoy's kind of a party member when Donnie has the time. Can only do it once a day for an hour. But that's the biggest upgrade is that
Amazing
animating performance.
Very cool.
So Davey Sprocket and Tin Buoy.
Snaps is like, gotta get a Forge Fighter card of this guy.
Yes.
Can Snaps level up just be he can make Forge Fighter cards?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's been drawing
Drawing
bootleg Forge Fighters.
Could make so much money off of this.
Before we go to before everybody would leave to the after party, like at the end of this, can Fiddles kind of pull Glint to the side for a second? Glint, do you consent to being pulled to the side for a second?
Yeah, do you have somebody who is at the Alamo that you've made a robot after?
Yeah. If you don't,
Cool.
if you don't mind.
This is my robot, Bronze Seguin.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Fiddles wants to pull Glint and just like casually. Hey man, my blood is asshole blood. Pretty much
Gross.
all the way back.
Oh God.
So whatever you're hiding from, whatever royal blood you're trying to bury, this group accepts me for mine. And I think it's time you stop hiding.
And then Fiddles elbows Glint in the ribs and goes,
And also, you'll never be royal to me ever, so,
I appreciate that more than you know, Fiddles.
you know, take the crown and shove it. Anyway, let's dance.
and starts to walk out.
Snaps is still sitting in the mess hall, but Glint, before you leave. He's like, and also you can't be that much of a prince because you really need to get better at battling forge fighting cards because you can't show that to the public.
That's that's very true. I am quite bad at it, but I appreciate you teaching me, Snaps.
Yeah, we'll have lots more time, I think.
Snaps, they have quesadillas in here.
He sprints.
He doesn't even say anything to Glint. He just turns around and sprints away.
Hey, Glint, real quick. Do you know if there's coffee at the after party, or was this kind of my last shot?
I saw an Azier, and he was carrying a French press on his head and heating it with his own internal heat.
His name's Caraphael.
I think Caraphael. I think if you go find Caraphael, he has some coffee for you.
Very good. Also, we should talk about your blood sometime, but I'm going to go find Caraphael. Okay.
At the end of the week, one morning, everybody's, on the deck doing their chores, and you can hear Blindo calling down from atop the mast. And I think I see something over there and to the west in the distance, the direction our ship is facing. Can you guys see
And the
that?
ship is called what?
No name. Just the ship. I don't like labels too much.
Okay.
I don't think anybody except for Donnie would really be able to see this with his enhanced vision. But everybody would smell on the breeze rusting metal. And Donnie, you see this first, and everybody else would as the ship gets closer over the next hour, that there is a settlement of metal homes, just like that looks to be resting on a cloud. But as you get closer, you can see that it looks like the land that it's on has been pulled directly from the ground because of the dirt mound under it is visible. And the cloud that it floats above, as you get closer, you can tell it isn't made of like water vapor or ice crystals. It's made of a pale white sand that has been like artificially or magically fluffed to look like a cloud. In the middle of that sand cloud is a lake of hazy blue water. And then when you look up to the settlement itself, you can see that other airships have docked on the side facing the ship. And something in the dock is creating magical lights to steer you into a port.
Are these metal homes longer than they are wide and look like they could easily be attached to like the back of a truck and taken somewhere else? Or
Yeah.
is this a floating trailer park is my question.
Basically, but it's made of large airships.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I know where you got this idea.
I don't know if you do. Because
fair enough.
It came from like a pretty far... I'll name drop where I got my inspiration from. In Modern Warfare 2, there's like I can't remember. I think it's Favela. There's a map that looks like it's based in like Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I thought of whenever I
Nice.
thought of this map.
I'll name drop where I got my inspiration. Y'all know Beyonce. The pretty niche. Anything from my stone from Ingo on this?
Nope.
He's radio silent. We're not west enough.
Yeah. Well, you don't know. He just said it's been 7 days. This is the first thing you've seen other than clouds and geese. And there's little like sky dolphins, leaping out of the
just
clouds.
drop sky
You're
dolphins
dropping
on us?
sky dolphins?
Sky dolphins?
We've seen those we saw those in the swamp,
y'all.
right?
Yeah, at the zoo.
Yeah.
Y'all weren't
There's some
worried
sky
about that.
dolphins.
We were trying to kill capybaras.
Some
We didn't see
scolphin?
this.
Yeah, nobody cared about those, so I didn't.
Well, obviously I wasn't listening. And
He's
that's
putting
your
him
fault.
back. He's putting him back in front of us. They unlocked the whole thing. Please ask about the dolphins.
Donnie sees this and he kind of like maybe whoever else was watching and thought they certainly smelled something. So if people's attention is over there, he kind of turns around and tries to be casual about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's a trail air park. It's a trail air park." So
It's where people can leave their airstreams. Their airstreams.
it's a trail air park.
Yeah. Very good. Fiddles is just jumping to see over the edge of the ship, I think, just over and over again.
Is Blendo acting as captain? Like, is he steering the ship?
Leadhead is steering the ship. I mean, he sees a port, so he's, it'd be nice to walk on something that isn't the ship for a little bit. Maybe we could have a beach day down there. It seems like we got some time.
Ooh,
Oh, bottle
Yep.
episode.
Let's land.
beach day.
As you guys follow kind of the docking lights, you can see that a goblin is the one who's creating, the landing strip here. And this dock seems to be completely manned by other goblins. And you guys are able to dock the ship, no issue there. And not too far away from where there's like a narrow alleyway leading into the city is Ingo standing with one arm crossed over the other. Like he's posing for like groomsmen pictures.
Left over,
Like he's
right.
showing
Show
off
the
his
watch
watch.
if you got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He gives like a pretty brief,
Well, hey
Wave.
there, fancy man. Fancy seeing you here.
I am delighted to see that you made it in one piece.
You did give us pretty sparse directions, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But
It's a wonder we got here.
our
but-
captain, he really took care of us.
Yes.
Glint's gonna try to like swagger up to the edge of the ship as much as he can, and he's gonna say,
Ingo Calrissian, you old pirate. It's from a movie. It's from a movie I used to like a lot as a kid.
I surprisingly get that quite often. Well,
It was a long, long time ago.
far away too. I did have a good bit of faith that you would make it, considering there's not much up in the sky here. But nonetheless, glad you made it. You guys can see that the Azers are stretching, but other than that, are just standing pretty rigid.
Sounds pretty cute.
I realized I've been picturing anger from Inside Out for every Azer, just this little square fire guy.
That's not far off. Like
I've been
bronze
kind
skin.
of picturing like if a toddler went as the lion from Wizard of Oz for Halloween.
So cute.
I have little heat misers in my brain. Just
Nice.
like
That's
very
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is
He's Mr.
once again a year without a Santa Claus.
Is that what this is
Is that
based
the
off
song?
of?
That's the.
There'll be no year without.
But yeah, he's please, if you would, gather the item that I requested, and
Yes.
and follow me.
Look, I hope it's okay. We have 976 ball bearings left, but I figured that was better than none. And so you can actually just take those.
joke about it.
I can top those off on the house. Grab the item that I requested and follow me, and we will talk again once we get to the place that we need to get.
That pause was 8 months pregnant.
Ominous.
Um,
Certainly.
I do have someone who wishes to speak with you. I believe you have met him already. As you follow Ingo through these like narrow alleyways, you can observe that this entire settlement is basically goblins. They are running shops that primarily create goods that an aeronaut, one who specializes in sky travel, would
Such a good
prioritize.
word.
They are also like processing and canning food for long-term storage. I would like everyone to make a group perception check.
First roll.
Let's roll. Ghaash'kalla.
13 minus 1, 12.
6 plus 3, 9 for Sue.
16 plus 3, 19 for
There we go.
Glintwood Thistlewick.
Glintifer.
5 plus 5, 10.
18 plus 4, 22. For
Whoa,
Ridley.
he perceive.
Ridley's seen Star Wars. He knows about Cloud City.
Ridley, as you are very familiar with just an area like this where pirates or other sailors would come to get wares for their voyage, I imagine that you're looking around in all of these shops, seeing like what might be different here. And as you're looking around, you can see that there is a shop that seems to resemble like a tailor. They're creating banners. And, you know, I think, Glint, you would follow that Ridley's looking in here, and you would see that there's a stack of banners in the back of one of these shops that read outsmart, outrun, outstay.
Oh my God.
And do we just hear music being like, ole, 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 ole?
You hear in the distance, come on in, guys.
He doesn't say that anymore.
Yeah. Well, this is a long time ago, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fantasy, it's
yeah.
fantasy prost.
Fantasy Pros.
Um,
Jeff Pros.
That's it. If nobody stops to say anything, he continues to lead you on.
Ingo, what's this shop here?
It says, does it say CBS Presents on the outside of it?
Yes, they are our sponsors for now. This is, we like to run a game every so often where, just to keep, the locals busy, entertained, where it is a somewhat of a survival competition game where we drop them down there to the beach.
Oh yeah, sure.
You can see that like in the ground beneath your feet, there's like cracks where like the ships are coming together, but some of them are not quite solid. You can see through them. We drop them on the beach below, and they play, survival games and stuff like that. We might drop little coconut or two down there, and they fight for them, survival, that good stuff.
Yeah.
You might even catch the beginning of it if you stay long enough.
Fiddles is
Do
looking
y'all
for a
have
sign-up
a
sheet.
name for this game? Like, gosh, I can't even think of something that might be relevant.
There's nothing. I can't even think of what you might call it.
We call it subsistence.
Substance. Great. That's clever.
The
Subsistence.
frantic Googling that I have been doing to understand.
It's The Masked Singer. Do you watch that?
Survivor.
There's got to be someone else out there.
It took me
That
until
is
the
employed
drop you
and
onto the
doesn't
beach.
have
Probably
time.
like went to hold Roberts down there with his wife Amber. Yeah, Fiddles is looking for a sign-up sheet in this shop, just frantically, just like everywhere, all over the walls and the countertops, looking for any place to write her name down.
Fiddles, I think you come back here after you beat the story mode and you just play Survivor as your fully leveled up character until you're done with the game.
I mean, if they just want to lose that bad, that's fine, I guess. Yes, we will see. You might be able to talk to our client to see if they have any more sign-up sheets.
Oh my God.
You gonna tell us who this is, or did I miss this already? He seems to. Is he winking at y'all too when he says stuff like that?
I thought it was a twitch.
I just heard
felt like it was rude
wink.
to bring it up. We're not too far
It's
away.
sort of an omnidirectional wink. I think it's encompassing all of us.
Okay.
You see that the tallest building here is just a bunch of like sheet metal stacked on top of each other. Like, we have arrived. And he opens the door. It like creaks open, and he like extends a hand for you to go first.
I mean, yeah, sure feels like a great. We go first into something looks like it's going to fall apart, but you put my 240-pound self through here. All right, you can go. Winking over the top. He's kind of peeved at this point. Maybe your client's in here or something, huh?
Donnie, I have eye drops if you got something in your eye.
No, I'm fine.
Inside of this like makeshift tower, there are goblins running all over the place, carrying provisions, carrying building materials, and one of them has a huge crystal ball. It's like the size of Donnie's torso. That he's like struggling to, you can see like all of his thigh muscles straining as he carries this over. And eventually you're in a room that kind of resembles a throne room. There is like a old, dusty purple couch that is clearly supposed to resemble a throne. And on that sits a familiar face. It is Lucius, the being you encountered the same day you encountered Ingo. He has a head that is either that of a fox or a very detailed fox mask.
Gonna have to figure that out.
Real Austin Powers situation.
Little face rip.
Can I try and tell what it is? Can I roll something to be like, I'm very interested. If it is like, I feel like Glint would be interested in the like animatronic details. Like, how is this mechanical mask like actually working?
It's a real Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation. I think is fair.
I hope you didn't want this to stay a secret because I have +7 to that.
Dang.
11 + 7, 18.
This is his actual head.
Whoa.
I think Glint's just like elbowing everybody and being like, okay, it is his head. It's his head.
Oh,
my
thank
gosh,
you so
no way.
much.
Ridley hands a few gold pieces to Donnie.
Dude, and Donnie hands his gold to Fiddles. I was about to say something like that too. He just takes it from
Donnie made
Ridley and gives it to Fiddles.
Fiddles gives half of that gold to Davy. Fiddles was playing both sides.
Oh, man.
Davey bites one of the gold pieces and then puts it in the Arcano Core pouch. Well, Lucius, I've brought the new arrivals. Lucius gives like 2 little soft claps. Thank you, Ingo. You may take the egg back to the hatchery. You've done well in this. And Ingo gives a little bow and grabs the egg from Ridley and goes out to the back.
There's a little bit of fight on that. Ridley's hanging on to it just a little tight, making Ingo sweat just a bit.
He's not super strong, so he's struggling a little bit to carry it to the back.
I think Donnie would be like, oh, it's fine, Ingo, let me help you. Right after he gets it and like acts like he's pushing it further in, but almost like makes him fall down. It's like, that. You got it, man. Hey, good work on getting that. You did such good work getting it for your guy over here. Well done.
I do. Wait. Is Leadhead wearing the giant hat?
Uh-huh.
Do we get anything from Ingo on that?
Ingo seems to have found a new hat, and so he's kind of
We must have it.
It's an
reluctantly
even bigger hat.
Yeah. We're leaving here with that.
Yes.
It's a giant championship commemorative hat.
all of you would see a spectral contract like unveil itself in front of Ridley, and then like a spectral quill appear above it and check it off, and then it dissolves.
Nice.
Whew.
So, Lou, I think last time we talked to you, you talked about maybe doing some tattoo removal work. Is that something that you still feel like you might be able to help us with here? We'd like to handle a little bit less stress than our normal day to day.
I am so glad that you remembered how skilled I am at tattoo removal. I have been...
It's exactly how I said it.
I've been thinking about a quest that I could give you because I knew that you would be desperate to get that tattoo removed.
What is this?
However, good news, I think you're going to be going to the same place that that I have need of you going to. So cuts that journey right out of the equation.
Well, forgive me if I'm wrong here, but the terms of that tattoo removal was that we would do you a favor, correct?
Correct. And I've thought of one.
So our ability to execute on something that you needed, that you would value, would constitute as a favor executed for you. Yes?
Correct. Yes.
And you had to think, okay, so I would imagine that doing a favor for someone in your employ would sort of ladder up.
I think you're
as a favor for
mistaking.
you.
I believe you're mistaking a agreement with a favor. You made an agreement with my with one under my employ before I even met you.
Yeah, well, timing can favor both sides because you specifically, sorry, not you, Ingo specifically said that he was looking for a favor. And to execute that favor, we signed an agreement.
It is not the same thing.
Well, episode 6 would disagree, actually.
Yeah, Lucius, why don't I'll send you a link to the episode.
I think that the 5 of you presume much.
6, my buddy. 6.
Oh.
And he like,
Oh, sorry, 7. I see. Hi, Davey.
Tin buoy.
It's,
yeah, 10's not quite.
I think that you, 7, presume much. I think that I should reintroduce myself. And you see his eyes like burn this like fiery red as he stands up from this, this indigo couch and grows to fill up this entire throne room. Like, head is bumping the ceiling. And he gets on his knee and says,
Come near and know me better, man.
Truly, I am Lucius. I am a king in the Fae, but I have been trapped here. I have need of a certain map that a former colleague has made, and in agreement for making a similar contract, I will even get the tattoos, these marks off your wrist ahead of time. However, I do have a deep need of this map. To sweeten the deal, I have much knowledge over the thousands and thousands of years that I've lived. After you get me that map, I will answer a question. I will get the captain here a real captain's hat, and you know what? Just to sweeten the pot, I will give you a little boost to get to the moon, if this is what your, not captain certainly, but owner of the ship desires.
And we get all this if we get the map for you.
Yes.
And you'll take off our tattoos before we go. Because I was going to say, it's a little harder for us to do all this with a bunch of vamps on our tail.
Yes, and I want you to succeed. And so it's easier if the blood drunks cannot track you. That has become inconvenient for me.
Well, I mean, this all sounds intriguing, to say the least. But I feel like we need a few more details, like where's the map, who's got the map now, how angry will they be when we take it, that kind of thing, you know?
He gives like a wide grin full of fangs.
Why do you need us? Why do you need us to do it? Why can't you retrieve the map? You seem to be great and powerful of your own accord. Surely a party of adventurers such as ourselves have precious little to offer you.
You call yourselves adventurers. Would you say that you aspire to be heroes?
No, not really.
I mean,
I think we're all kind of heroes already, in our heart of hearts.
Then
kind of, to be quite honest, I literally am running from that right now. So no, thank you.
Then surely you would be able to ignore the fact that you have set the capital city of the halflings, Gatherhold. I wouldn't say literally aflame, but metaphorically aflame, in a vampiric civil war. Surely you could ignore that.
A what now?
Wait, what?
You and your friends killed the Groka, who has been an established leader of vampires for, several centuries in Gatherhold. And now, his minions are loose.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well with Fiddles.
Sue either.
Yeah, I'm not really happy about the boogie babies that are out now.
Ew. No.
Oh gosh. The map wouldn't happen to be in Gatherhold also, would it?
I think it is. There are
Is it
tunnels.
by any chance the map that I memorized on Impulse last season?
Oh, shoot.
It is similar. Sorry. No.
It's that map's cousin.
You memorized a map of where the map is.
The map that leads to the map.
Yes.
Okay.
You memorized
X
a
marks the
map
map.
of tunnels beneath Gatherhold. Who Lucius would then say, the map is in tunnels underneath Gatherhold.
Oh, I memorized a map of those tunnels.
That's
Perfect.
so serendipitous.
In the Groka's lair, I believe there is a map of other vampire dens. I need that so that I can get rid of them.
Like all of them?
Mm-hmm. I don't...
All the vampires.
Can we make
Yeah,
any exception? Can we add something to the deal?
how mass
there?
is this execution?
Pretty mass. As mass as possible, I would say.
You know what they say about like how we like need mosquitoes?
Who is we?
Just like turtles.
Turtles. I believe I've heard this, yes.
Yeah, I can appreciate you are pulling on a problem that we have caused in Gatherhold, and that is effective. But your solution is to create the same problem.
There are a few vampires that I have an ancient feud with. My desire is to kill them and their brood.
Is one of those vampires Cannon Fist?
It is Cannon Fist.
No reason, just curious. That's just a name I pulled out of nowhere. No reason specifically.
I detest this moniker of Cannon Fist, but yes, that is what he has become known as.
Giantsbane, Tim Giantsbane. Would you prefer we call him by his given name?
Timmy.
Timmy?
He was Timmy
Tom?
to me. Little Tim.
Timmy?
Little
Fox-
Timmy.
Fox guy?
Timmy Cannons.
Hey, Fox
Yes.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted one of them to live, just a specific one, can we draw a circle around him?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
talking of the captain back there?
Yes, obviously.
Correct.
Leadhead has pulled
Yeah.
hit the giant's cap down over his face. Yes, he's inconsequential to my plans.
So we can leave him alive.
That's okay with me.
Okay.
He's pretty consequential. He'll be a big help in getting the map, but that's neither here nor there, I guess.
We will see.
Oh, gosh. God been trying to kill Leadhead for
He just said he could
20
leave him alive.
episodes.
He just said.
I just said we will see if he's helpful in getting the map.
What does that mean?
I have learned that it is somewhat difficult to appear as a vampire in a city in the middle of the day. especially without his formula.
You know what you could throw in to sweeten the pot even more then is a solution to that little tiny problem.
Yeah, you got a poncho?
I could get a poncho. I have some great...
A magic poncho?
Says the room-sized god of the Feywild.
I could get a poncho.
I've acquired some great goblin seamstresses here. They could create a beautiful poncho for you, Lidhead.
What does acquired mean?
I will walk down the street and ask them to make it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Trying to figure out how nefarious.
So trading goods for services.
Capitalism!
It sounds like you have commerce in Cloud City.
Yes, of a sort. Cloud City is a much better name than what we have going on. The goblins call it Zoom Click.
I think Zoom Click is probably safer from... Disney will sue you if you name your city Cloud City. So you should name it Zoom Click.
The god of commerce.
The god of commerce.
God of commerce.
Mitchell Mouse.
Praise be to Iger.
I will get a poncho for you, Captain, and perhaps one of our wizards will be able to enchant it with a sort of like sunblock spell.
SPF
Yeah.
95 million.
Yeah, right.
One of our more practical spellcasters.
Well, I feel like we need a little team huddle. Can we just have like a sketch of privacy, Lucius? You mind?
Yes. I cannot promise I will not overhear. I've pretty good ears.
Yeah, could you fill like a regular amount of the room again?
Yeah, it kind of feels like...
Oh, like a teeny tiny
It's hard not to
amount?
feel like you're watching over our shoulder when you're up there by the ceiling. So,
Oh yes, I'll shrink myself, and you know what? I'll go tend to the egg.
Perfect.
that's awesome. Maybe we can get the poncho made out of the clothes you wear, the ones that just don't break or like shred or anything. That'd be nice for Led. He can get into some trouble. So, would like it to be able to handle wear and tear like yours do.
Lucius waves his hands, and his clothes completely change. He's now wearing something very similar to like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's right.
But legally distinct.
This time he is wearing a fox mask.
And he has a
Over
people
his
face?
fox face.
Face,
Over
yeah.
his fox face?
Yeah, when he turns around, you can see the strap. Lucius, in his new Jack Sparrow outfit, walks to the back room where you can hear a familiar roar coming from a wyvern back there.
Oh my god.
Fiddles watches him leave the room and then says,
Oh, Lucius from before.
Well, here's how I see it, friends. I was looking for an opportunity to stick with this crew regardless. It doesn't hurt us to be adventuring too, and seems like we got quite a lot of opportunities here. Above all, for me personally, is with the exception of our good captain here, Leadhead, getting rid of this whole vampire after us kind of thing. I got a feeling they won't really leave us alone, but at least we're not sharing our location. I'm down.
I am too. I think that absolving ourselves of this mark is of the utmost importance and should be something we take care of as expeditiously as possible.
Yeah, y'all know I'm in. But I also we got to take care of Gatherhold. So as long as those priorities align, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Ridley does not like being painted into a corner here.
yeah.
But and I think there's just like some frustration here that it's like I can't find any other option because we haven't met any. I mean, everybody check the Rolodex. Do you know any like super powerful clerics yet?
I mean, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'm getting there.
Hey, you're getting there. Yeah, if you wake up one day and think you know how to take off a tattoo, you come on downstairs and tell us right away.
Aren't we on the way to Gatherhold anyway to find a powerful cleric to help us heal Swill? My notes are,
I think so.
extremely bad.
Here's the thing. I haven't personally met every vampire. I'm uncomfortable with co-signing a mass execution.
Yeah, I hear that.
If there's anything I've learned since I've been hanging around with you guys, there's a lot of good in a lot of people. I mean, look at Leadhead.
And I'd like to start a family one day.
Does it? What? Never mind.
Yes. If that's what you were asking, yes.
Good to know. I would like
You thought
to...
he was named after his noggin?
Can we... Look, we've got some fast talkers here. Do you think we can negotiate maybe a morality clause or something?
I would assume that I'm not among the number counted whenever you say we have
Oh my
fast
God, that
talkers
sentence
here.
took so
But-
long.
Is there maybe one of our more world-wise friends here in the group could help? Like, we could get the map and then say you have to do X, Y, or Z to get it from us. I mean, maybe trying to keep a map hostage from a god of the Feywild is a fool's errand, but
I do anticipate that he's going to make us sign some sort of spectral contract.
What if we negotiate some sort of clause in the contract that excludes vampires that have done no wrong?
Yeah, or we create a contingency that's only if we return the map. The thing that I keep returning to is, it is weird to me that a god can't do this without us.
Yeah.
And there's some y'all are pretty amazing, but there's some heroes in the world that he could just call. And we're his best bet. We do, as big and scary as he is, we have leverage here. I can't, the thing that's busting me up is I can't figure out why.
I was just going to say, I look around, and especially at you, Fontina, I don't see why he wouldn't. Heck, I'd choose you first for a lot of good things. Who's to say you're not Eberron's greatest hero? Maybe you need to lean into it.
Oh man, what are we doing?
Let's flex on him.
I think our MO has been accept every agreement and then just choose the one later that works for us. And I don't mean to be dismissive, but we're doing all right.
You see that there's a goblin behind who is passing behind your group. Excuse me. And he's carrying that giant crystal ball, and he sets it on a little stand, and you can see in the picture is the banner that says outsmart, outrun, outstay.
Oh my God, I forgot. Subsistence.
Is there something we can roll?
Wait.
Can we show him
What if
another
we-
way to achieve his goals?
What if we win subsistence? Then he'll have to listen to us.
Did you just...
You mean like Katniss?
I was thinking more like a Tyson or a Rob, but sure.
what if I paint myself to look exactly like a log and lay on the ground very still like Josh Hutcherson did in the Hunger Games?
Oh, with all your cake decorating skills. Yeah.
It will be perfect. There's no
forgot
flaw
that
in
that's
this
a plot
plan.
point.
I just feel like maybe we're here during the filming. I feel like we're here for a reason. And maybe God is trying to tell us that we can. Yeah, sorry, it's such a stupid idea.
No, I just
Such a
think
dumb
it's
idea.
You see the crystal
okay.
ball, like the image of
You
the
know how in
banner.
stories the most interesting possible thing doesn't happen?
It's fine, brother. No, let's take an aside. This is just called someone disagreeing with you. I know it's new, but just let it wash over. You're like a wet stone in the river, brother. It's just it'll go. It'll subside. You're mad because it's not what you want.
Fiddle
But-
steps to Donnie and just goes,
I am a girl now.
It is, sister, actually.
Oh, sorry,
You see
sister.
the banner in the crystal ball shift as a hobgoblin with truly beautiful features steps into the center frame. It says, "Welcome to and like he leans off frame to someone, and you can see that someone's like sustenance. Over the next couple weeks, there's going to be a couple of goblins that you know from Zoomclick who will be fighting to outplay and to outsmart and outrun.
I have outsmart, outrun, and outstay written down. Is that what you meant, Goblin Host?
This is sustenance." And then he disappears in the banner that says outsmart, outrun, outstay. Is written.
Hey y'all, Mariah here. Thank you so much for joining us again for season 2. We're really glad you're back. We've got lots of funny times, silly times, hopefully some tender moments. If you are enjoying the show at all, please rate us, review us, and send it to someone that you love. We would love for them to join us as well. Thanks for being here.
Out of character, do we think that we're supposed to come here and play Survivor, or is this a
No.
fun thing happening in the background of this world?
I think
There
it's a
is
fun
no
thing happening in
chance-
the background.
There is no chance Gage is dangling an in-universe Survivor that we're not supposed to play. There's a 0% chance.
I think there
There
is
is.
no chance we come talk to Fox God and be like, actually, I discovered that if I win Survivor, I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to play Survivor, God.
We're going to do this Beyblade
You just said the most D&D sentence of all time.
This is a game of options, so
Maybe we should ask about the whole game show thing.
But what does Lucius have to gain from that?
He's clearly an executive producer. He wants a good show.
Oh,
Why would he have the behind the scenes monitor in his throne room if he
You see-
wasn't
Maybe
connected
he's just
to the
maybe
show?
he's a fan. Maybe he's a fan.
you see that his throne has CBS written on it.
Can I roll something to see if it's obvious that Lucius is connected to the show? Can I roll an investigation to see if it's obvious that Lucius is connected to the show?
Investigation is fun. Go for it.
Great. It's a 15 plus 4, 19.
No problem. Best roll of the season.
yeah, Jordan really only tried one time, and that was to find out if the Foxman was an executive
Got a
producer of
360
Survivor.
no-scope on Foxman for TV show.
As you pretty intently look around the room, you can see that there's a lot of relics isn't the right word. Like trophies almost of
Which is Emmys.
of other things that he has thought were entertaining that he's collected over time. So if any Glint would be familiar with the Ensu would be familiar with the dinosaur races that happen in Gatherhold. He has an action figure of Velos from before their adventuring days, and has other not so much forge fighting cards, but if like maybe Sue was familiar with like a cooking competition that happened, years ago.
Amazing.
He has like a framed butcher's knife from the occasion.
Cool.
Amazing.
He's just a fan. All right. I think as a group, we should come up with a plan A and a plan B. And we should say we would like to do this. However, if we discover that Lucius the Foxman wants us to compete in Survivor and win and put on a good show, then we will do this plan instead.
I don't know what
Come up
Survivor
with these two
is.
plans to play subsistence and win and put on a good show. If all he wants is for us to entertain the citizens of the capital, then I think we should come up with those plans, invite him in, ask him, do you really give even one shit about subsistence and us playing it? And if he says yes, then we do plan B.
I love the plan. I'm going to change it though. Instead of, I've seen subsistence. I watch it every week, but this is sustenance. So we do need to ask about sustenance.
Yep. I was going to say.
Lucius like pops his head into the room. Are you done in here?
How much do you like this game?
He like sees that the crystal balls on its like display and he's like, oh, sustenance? I love this game. It is my new favorite thing.
Are you a producer of it? Executive or otherwise?
I have enough power to throw my weight around a little bit, yes. The goblins have quite a difficult time saying sustenance. So locally they refer to it as subsistence or substance. Not sure what's going on with that.
Have you ever thought about calling it liver?
I think it would invoke a weird appetite in the goblins. And we don't want the players to act on that.
Is this show the kind of thing where if someone wins it, they can do whatever they want?
No.
Just curious, no reason.
When you say whatever you want.
Like one wish.
Like they get one power or one favor from a fox god or something. I don't know what the prize is.
You're asking if I will remove your markings if you win?
Nope, you already said you'd do that.
Well, if you do what I ask you to. So,
Right. Yeah.
Which is win. You asked us to go win subsistence for you. You said we got to bring in a real A team and put on a class A show. Remember, you said that. Can I roll deception to see if I can trick him?
I think that
Trick the thing, God.
I think that
16.
I think that as some of your half-elf blood has tricked you into thinking that you are some sort of master of gaslighting, and I am so sorry to say that you are not.
Fiddle steps in front of Glint like a glide step and just says,
Lucy, baby, what are we doing here? This is all getting so weird all of a sudden. I think simply the question we're asking is, if we were to win sustenance,
Can we do whatever we want?
He can
Would
hit.
you-
He paid for it.
You love the show. We love the show. We want to give you what you want, baby. What if we win the show for you? In your honor, would you let us alter the terms of the deal?
Let's get a group insight check.
No problem. It's a +0. 19.
15 minus 1 for Fiddles for a 14.
13 plus 6, 19 for Sue.
Wow.
13 plus 5, 18 for Donnie.
18 plus 4, 22 for Ridley.
Insightful.
Very good.
Call it Sight Night.
I think as you guys like kind of look at each other as you're trying to make this argument, you can tell that Lucius is very intrigued at the thought of the five of you playing a game to like entertain him. Lucius is like, well, frankly, most of the fun of sustenance is that it is goblins doing it. They're not good at the game. They throw fits. It creates utter chaos all the time. And I'm sorry.
They're like Banu, huh?
I think you would be too good at it. So Redhead has a hat on that I think might be interesting. I am also interested in a game played in Gatherhold called Spikeball. And if you could win a match against the Giants, then, you know what, I'd get rid of the tattoos for you. I think this would be a fun proposal.
Let me ask you this: leaning on the inside here and seeing that, like, do players of Spikeball have benefactors? Could we fly under your banner?
You're saying, will I sponsor you and decorate uniforms and such for you?
Jerseys!
I'm sure.
Yes.
But more of what we can do for you. Can we help raise your political capital by performing well in a game like Spikeball? And does that have a value to you?
Not really. The halflings don't tend to love the Fae. At least the halflings in Gatherhold. They find us disturbing. I think that you could... Listen, I'm a fan of the game. And if you can just increase people wanting to play the game, if some child sees you in the stands bleeding
Granted,
for this
they're not
game...
being... 1 second. Granted, our little halfling baby hadn't been eaten alive by the neglect of trying to wrangle a bunch of baby boogeymen, right? So, like, they just go ahead and they can make it to the game in the midst of the chaos of Gatherhold?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
If one of those children really gets inspired and sees, whatever your party is called, the Foxes really take down the Giants, and a kid says, I want to be like that,
Pretty clever.
then I've done my part for the day.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be acting directly in any political dealings that you want. It's kind of 101 that you would be the hand behind. So if you need help setting up an organization that you control fully so that your political desires are enacted in a society without anyone knowing it's you, I don't know, we could have lunch or something. I'm happy to talk through that. What I'm trying to say is we have the ability to bring you leverage. And with that leverage, I would like to say that we know you're gonna, if we hold up our end of the deal, you're gonna remove the tattoos anyways.
Yes.
We are more interested, before we go and champion this for you, in changing the terms of your deal. Specifically, the mass genocide of a race is not something that we can put on a little Spikeball jersey, yeah?
It's a disease, but that's fine. What you could do is, let's get a persuasion check.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Let's go, Ridley.
Please. And I'm gonna just, you said persuasion. I'm also gonna guess, I'm gonna guess Hotel California. Okay. I think this ought to cover it. 2 + 4 6.
No.
Can Fiddles help, please?
Yeah, you get advantage with that. That's fine. He sees that Fiddles is like bouncing off the wall with excitement for this game.
Yeah, so I roll again. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
11 + 4, 15.
I hear what you're saying. So how about this? I will remove your tattoos. I still need the map. And if you win the Spikeball against the Giants, I will...
He won't bulldoze the community center.
I will only target the most ancient of vampires.
The evilest of vampires.
That's what I said.
Redhead, how old are you?
About 2 millennia.
Not too old. 250.
Oh, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, we're good. We're in good shape over here.
So I said I wanted to start a family.
Ridley is agreeable to this. I think we've got some leverage.
I'm okay with
here.
Yeah,
this.
thumbs up from Fiddles.
Sounds fun.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, then I think this is a good understanding. Do you prefer to sign, or do you want to make a binding oath?
What's cooler if you were listening to this driving to work in like a 2018 Corolla?
I'm feeling binding oath vibes, maybe.
Binding oath sounds sick.
Everybody can make a Arcana or Nature check. Either one of those is fine.
I'm bad at both.
Same. 16 plus 1, 17.
18 plus 7, 25 Arcana.
17 minus 2, 15 for Sue.
18 plus 0, 18.
19 plus 1, 20.
This is another great group check. Everybody here
Big
would be
time.
familiar that what you have heard about Fae is that by binding oath, they do mean it. Like, it might not be an immediate consequence if you break it, but it is like Lucius is bound to his word and you are bound to yours. So if you were to break it, you've heard stories of like, 2 generations away, somebody takes, like a firstborn son, or like, you get a pretty bad disease, or like, your secondborn daughter turns into a witch, that kind of thing.
Is it more binding than signing a contract?
It's probably less deadly because there's not like a ethereal being who will like hunt you down for it, but
Let's do that one. Let's do the less deadly one.
Let's do the less deadly. Let's do the oath.
yeah, more dangerous to your relatives, but whatever.
But that's
All
like the
mine
American
suck.
dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can Fiddles do the binding oath and then maybe just break it and be like, just go get my dad. Go after my dad.
Yeah, that's
I hope you don't go after
CORNEL. Stepped on another crack over here.
Let's oath it up.
Let's oath
I'm
it.
ready.
Is there like fine print we need to be aware of so you can try and trick us monkey paw style?
I protect those who don't protect themselves.
Everyone, raise your right hand.
Getting a little culty for my taste, but okay.
Raises his hand there, yeah.
Well, all cults, come from a source of good. I do solemnly swear
Fiddle's eyes are huge.
I do
solemnly
solemnly
swear.
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 that I will honor the terms of my conversation with Lucius about what we discussed.
That I will do
I
the
will
stuff
honor
with
the
Lucius
terms
that
of
he
my
just said.
conversation
Right
with
now.
Lucius
about what we
just
discussed.
talked about what we discussed.
Or else the Fae will curse me. Or my family.
Or else,
Or else
he
the
will
Fae
curse
will
me.
curse me.
Or my family.
Or
Bad for
my
me.
family.
Or Fiddlesticks family.
It's my dad.
Okay, well, that was a good one, guys.
Wow, I don't even feel any different.
It's like, look over there.
I guess-
there's a goblin holding like a spell book that's open, and it's like recording you guys. You see it on a crystal ball in the background.
Fiddles holds her wrist
Right,
out
well.
with the tattoo and says,
Get to work.
You see Lucius stretch its arms out, and almost like it looks like with
I
its
would love downward dog though, if that's okay. Just a little cutesy stretch.
Lucius does a big stretch, like getting off the couch.
Lucius
What a
seems to
handsome boy.
stretch its claws out, and it looks almost like he's pulling the walls in, but it's just the color, like pulling from the walls. And he like coalesces it in his hands like a ball, and you can see that the mark on your wrists are pulling along with it. As he like, instead of just like getting rid of it, he redistributes it around the room.
This room is cursed as hell.
There's going to be vampires who come looking for this room.
I truly wish they would.
Ooh, he's just saying karma at me, bro. Metal.
It would make my life much easier. Anyways, good work. Ingo, get them a crystal ball for the roast.
Can we watch the season?
Ingo gives you like a much smaller crystal ball, like enough to fit in 2 hands.
Still HD though, yeah?
Still HD, and you can see the banner on there so that you have a long journey ahead. So,
Appreciate it.
I'm just trying to get the word of the show out.
And just says,
I was supposed to be on this season.
Now, you're going to have to explain the rules to me because they are right over my head.
Lying is good. Friendship is bad. It's really... I'll tell you about it on the way.
All right. I feel great about it. So, what is spike ball?
I'm so glad you asked. And Leadhead's like, oh, I'll explain it if that's okay with you, Mr. Lucius. He's like, good. You guys...
oh my god, he's going to be our spike ball captain.
You guys go to the ship and make your way to Gatherhold. It'll be, a week, 10 days journey from here. Be careful of any wyverns who are looking for you. And,
What was the last part?
Oh, wyverns looking for you.
Why?
We don't have the tattoos anymore.
You took the egg, so they're probably still looking for you.
You have it now.
Oh.
True, but they won't come here, unfortunately.
Can we tack on a wyvern repellent to the deal?
A goblin comes in the back with a big old poncho. My lord. And he just hands it to Leadhead.
I appreciate that. That was quick. That's high quality stuff there, Head.
Yes, I've recruited these goblins here specifically for their talents. I've got the best of the best.
Is that silk?
Something like that. On your way out, tell Genbu that I said hello.
Who?
Huh?
You don't... Anyways,
Are you saying gumbo? You need some gumbo?
Yeah, I could fill y'all in vis-a-vis Genbu, but rest assured, your message is heard, and I will pass it on.
He walks over to Davy and crouches down and is like, and you protect your friends here, okay? And Davy's like, zoop, zoop, zoop. Yes, I agree. They'll be all right.
Wait, you can understand Davy?
You cannot?
To an extent, but not verbatim, as it seems you can. How do you know him?
We go back.
So
Great, that's awesome.
Like college? Did you go to college?
college?
With Glint? Were y'all roommates?
Roommates, yes, we were at one point.
Huh?
Glint, does this sound familiar to you? I guess there's things you don't know about Davy, but...
Not at all, actually.
Okay, well, I think they're calling for a producer now, so
Told you.
I need to get out of here. You still have my business card, so if you really need anything, just perform a quick ritual, and I'll be there. And he disappears with like a poof of smoke.
I think that our question that we should ask is where he and baby Davy went to college as roommates.
What was your major?
What was your major? Did you do any clubs?
Ingo's still in the room, just like kind of twiddling his thumbs, like, well, friends, it has been very real, and it has been okay. So
Sue's gonna whisper to the party, we did say that we would take his hat again. Are we still doing that?
We got a better hat from Lucius, which is an actual captain's hat. So yes, we're still going to take Ingo's hat.
Ingo, can you do me a favor?
Perhaps.
I would like to requisition your hat for a very important mission.
Well, I just got this one, and it was a special
But
commission.
we really need it, though,
What
is the thing.
will you trade me for it?
Nothing. Oh, I just need your
Oops.
hat.
Oh no, Ingo, are you in the chat rooms for subsistence? Are you on any of the online forums?
Well, we do go to the tavern afterwards to recap the episode and
Ingo,
talk about
I'm the
feelings
guy.
at the end.
I'm the lady that beat you last season in the winter prediction. It was me, and we bet that I could have anything. I want your hat. Give it to me.
Glint, I want a persuasion check.
I'm very good at that. I have a +0.
14.
I'm afraid I can't part with this one unless you have something to trade.
Ingo, what would you say to a permanent increase of your intelligence?
I am interested in being smarter, yes. Then I wouldn't have to go to college.
Right. What if I gave you DeVry University's Tome of Clear Thought?
I'm interested in this. Has it been used before?
Nope.
Fiddles is doing that thing where you put your hands on your face and drag them down so your eyes stretch out really far.
Let's get a deception, Glint.
Nope.
19.
There we go.
That'll work.
This is a good.
+0.
Are you?
He's terrified. He's sweating. He's like like shivering a little bit.
Nope.
Okay. And he hands you the hat in exchange for the book.
You're guaranteed smarter within a couple days of studying it. I think I don't remember the rules. Thanks for the hat.
One thing about you, Glint, is that I am, after just a few short meetings, I know that I can trust you and that your companions haven't corrupted you and soiled your spirit.
Yep, gotta
Right.
go.
And
Yep.
Fiddles just pushes
That's true.
Glint on the butt out the room.
Does Ingo's hair look a little silly?
Yeah, dude. It's like
Good.
Ridley kind of laughs at it.
he's got a little fountain going on when he
Yeah.
takes his hat off.
Ridley gives him like a, was that about me sort of way?
Can I swipe a subsistence buff on the way out of town?
Yeah, go for it. There's there's
Substance.
let's get a sleight of hand check as you're leaving one of these alleys trying to grab a buff.
That is a nat 20 plus 9 for 29.
As you're on the way out of town, you see that there's like a box of buffs, and you look in, and it says subsistence. Next to it is a unattended table that says sustenance. You can choose which one that you'd like to grab.
I'm grabbing subsistence because it just feels right.
Okay. Well, yeah, pretty easy. Just grab it out of the bucket. Nobody seems to notice.
Yeah, she's gonna wear that around her neck for sure.
Hello, dear friends. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Carter, and I think I might be the person on this podcast that appreciates it the most, because you might hear me laughing with my friends on this podcast, but most of the time I'm really lonely. And I think what could help is if you would just tell more people about it. Could you tell more people to download this podcast? Could you tell them to rate and review it and just say nice things specifically about me is great, because remember, I might need it more than anyone else that you hear, but you can say it about anyone else too. If you really enjoy it, please keep listening. Thanks again.
You're able to make it out of the town and back on the ship. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the ship takes off?
I would like to haggle for a larger ship.
You got a pouch full of 10 gold.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Then
Jordan left the call, so
He's done. All he wanted was the survivor buff. He's like, I did it.
It's out.
He did it.
Fiddles
He
is
did it.
retired.
Maybe the dragon we were looking for all along.
It was the friends we made along the way.
Mm-hmm. You guys begin your journey to Gatherhold, which again is the capital city of the halflings of the Talenta Plains. On your way there, Sue, as you are standing on the deck of the ship, smelling the pine of the wood beneath your feet, you have been nervous about this ring of fire that is powering the ship. It seems to be unbelievably unsafe that this is how parties, airships work. You've heard pretty terrible stories of pirate ship battles being centered around who can catch a ship on fire first. So much so that this reminds you of a moment in your life. Not too long ago, when you were standing in the kitchen at Fryla Ferries. You were working with one of your colleagues known as Ida, who was another mark of hospitality halfling. She had told you before of how her late husband passed during one of the many skirmishes that happened on the borders of the Talenta Plains. And how excited she was for this new job at the ferries. Sue, I'm so thankful to be working with you. You're like a sister to me. And, yeah, that's it. I always was a little bit scared of working in the kitchens. I heard that there's just a lot of yelling going on, a lot of name calling, and it's nice to have someone like you along my side.
Now, you can't just drop the sister thing and say that's it. Out of your family. I know it's been, gosh, I can't even tell you how long it's been, but it feels like I've known you forever.
The chef runs into the kitchen and does. All right, everyone, quick. Gather around.
Heard, Chef.
We've been working towards this day for a while. Our preparations are complete. The meat has been marinating. The daughter of Lord Bartholomew. Her birthday's here. She has requested a feast. We know her favorite foods. Nothing may go wrong today. You know your stations, you know your duties. Get to it. A chorus of herd chef as the whole group of cooks head to their stations. Sue, what's your station in the kitchen?
I think we've seen Sue do a lot of knife work so far this season, so I think they're probably prepping.
Okay. As you are first making sure that your knives are sharp enough for the task, and then as you begin chopping, you notice that Ida, your halfling friend, is working next to you. She is first making sure that the oil quality is good, that it is fresh and not old, and she begins to oil up some of the cast iron pans, making sure that they're well seasoned. Sue, I would like you to first make a little sleight of hand check as you begin chopping.
All right. It's a 16 plus 0.
Okay, with the 16, starting off great. You're prepared, you're ready. Ida turns on like a magical burner you know that in kitchens that belong to the wealthy, there are like minor fire spirits that power little flames like this. And it's another normal day in the kitchen.
Ada, you know the trick for those little spirits is you got to give them a treat every once in a while, and Sue will hand them like a slice of sweet potato.
Very good. Ida like smiles at you, and through the like grates, you can see that almost like a face in the fire. She drops it down there, and you can hear like a.
I'm only picturing Calcifer from Hell's Moving Castle.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
She begins to heat some of the oil over the pan, and on the other side of the kitchen, you can hear one of the halflings kind of do like a yelp, as you can see that one of your peers has like cut, one of the sides of his fingers. And Chef like kind of pushes him out of the way and is like, "Go work on something else. I'll take care here," and is just chopping at an insane speed. In that moment, as Ida is heating the oil, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Okay. 9 + 3, 12. Not a very interesting number.
You can hear, when, if you've been to like a hibachi restaurant, like the sound of like the fire when the oil hits.
Yes.
You can hear that first before you feel the heat on like the back of your neck. And Ida yelps as you turn. You can see that as this like loud noise disrupted her, she missed the pan. A rookie mistake. I'd like you to make a nature check.
4 - 2. That's a 2.
Sue, how do you try to put this fire out?
I think in Sue's haste, I'm trying to think of the wrong way to do it. I think in Sue's haste, they are going to grab just a cup of water that's on the counter for like rinsing their knives and splash it at the flames.
You can almost see like the fire climb up the water as you pour it on there, and fire starts spreading around the kitchen.
Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Ada, back up. How quickly do I feel like we have time to respond?
As you are pretty familiar with this kitchen, you know that the floor is stone, but a lot of the cabinets are made of wood. I would say that you have an action to try to do something to stop this.
Oh, gosh.
As it like climbed up the water, you can see it like spread on the counter and like consume this bottle of oil.
I don't know that Sue would try and put out the flame at this point. I think that Sue's gut would be to move people back. And so I think you would hear Sue's done it a couple times where she's commanded kind of in the moment, in the heat of battle. And so I think you hear from them just fire everybody out.
As the cooks essentially like all get together, leaving the room, you see the chef like running to the grill, to the stovetop, as everybody, and as you're like in the back of this pack, I imagine, you can see the chef like using a spell to cut off the oxygen from this. But the meat that was next to the stove is charred, unusable. The vegetables you were chopping, completely caught up in flame. While they're able to like catch this fire, this meal's ruined. And as the cooks are kind of outside, panicking on what to do, Ida is a mess. I can't believe I did that. It was so fast. I just heard a yelp and...
Ida, sweetheart, it was not your fault. I'm the one that reacted. I'm the one that caused it to spread. Hey, you cannot take the blame for this.
They're gonna fire me, and what am I gonna do? I can't just pick up and move.
Ida, it's not you. I won't let it be. And Sue will turn around and march to Chef.
Chef is like wiping down the countertop and the stove, like shaking his head, trying to figure out, like talking to himself, like, I guess we have some kitchen in we have some chicken. Maybe there's a pork roast in there.
Chef,
Sue.
it's my fault. I reacted against everything you taught us. I didn't pause. I didn't think. It's my fault. Please let me take the fall. No one else was involved. This one's on me.
The chef gives you a knowing look, and you know what the rule is, Sue.
I know.
Need your apron and your hat in my office by the end of the day.
Heard, Chef.
And as the ship sails through the sky, you're kind of confronted by this, about your feelings of fire and sacrifice, and like what your role on a team is. As the journey begins and concludes, there's like a really sick montage of like fighting the mast and like Nicole Kidman, training how to play
Some
spike ball.
Squishy pumpkins.
Glint's gonna play his first ever sport.
Yeah, and
Glint, are those shorts?
You've never seen Glint's knees before right now.
after the 10 days, the party finds itself flying above a city that is carved into a canyon. There are lots of, tall mesas, but you can see that at the bottom there are lots of people, going about their lives. There are stairways that go from the very top of the plains down to the valley. But on the south wing of the city, you can see that carved into the ground is a coliseum, where you can hear the cheers all the way from just below the clouds.